Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing Clue Doctor Who, which is a take on the classic mystery game Clue, with Doctor Who characters and such and setting. Sure, it's going to be fairly simple and straightforward. Probably not even going to have the new version of Clue that gives characters once per game powers. In which case, it will make the game more like actual Clue than the version of Clue that I already own. But I got this for Christmas. My dad got it for me. I was like, yeah, I like board games. I like Doctor Who. How thoughtful. But it's a bit of an interesting take on it from the back of the box. The Doctor has been kidnapped by one of his companions, who has been mind-controlled by the sinister Daleks. TARDIS emergency programming has brought together his closest friends, who must work together to uncover who the Daleks used to trick the Doctor, what powerful weapon they used to incapacitate him, and where in the universe is he being held. So, okay then. And so yeah, it's... who is the mind-controlled culprit, what powerful weapon was used, and where was the Doctor taken in the kidnapping. So it's not an actual murder, it's finding the Doctor, okay? So that's a bit different than Clue, but I guess it's to get it to work within the confines of the setting. I mean, interesting change. Of course, it's one of the big rectangle boxes like old board games used to always come in. But that's to have an organizer, and it is still a modern cut board game board. You know, the boxes used to be that shape because the boards were just folded once in half. Okay, and they're not all facing towards the nearest edge. Let me just out of the way. There is a definitive top here. Start this way. So the different locations: Victorian London, which has a secret passage to the moon; Trenzalore, Skaro, which has a secret passage to Gallifrey; Demon's Run, okay; Starship UK, Platform 1. More of Demon's Run. The Moon, of course, to Victorian London. Gallifrey, of course, to Skaro, and the Library. So this is very clearly set during Matt Smith's run as the Doctor. Yeah, just the locations can definitely tell you this is Matt Smith's version of Doctor Who. And we first get Who game rules. Sure, they tell you how to play. Team rules or two-player rules. Okay. So that's going to be how to play. Okay. And suspect movers. Gently punch out each character, fold over and place in the corresponding plastic colored base. Please recycle the waste. This is cheap. This is really thin, flimsy material. Just so you know. I feel that is an important thing. But we have Strax, Jenny, Madame Vastra, Clara, River Song, and Rory and Amy as a team. Oh, okay. Alright, not so bad, not so bad. Because... let me use that. This is really cheap material, but the colored bases aren't just something that slots into, they actually have a whole hard plastic outer shell to protect it. Okay, so not so bad. Okay, this is the cheap part, but it's not... it's not terrible. Okay, I was kind of concerned at first. I was like, Man, they'd have practically been better off. But I was thinking it was just going to be bottom parts, and you just sort of stick them in the top. No, it's fully covered by the plastic of the base. So, yeah, fitting pair to put together. All right. Next we get dice. Is it one that's missing? Oh, that's right. I was like, I knew I saw one. Okay, so 1, 6, 2, 5, 4, and then 3. Okay, so one normal dice and one dice that has a question mark where the 1 would be. Okay, so those are the 2 dice that come with it. Two of the Clue Doctor Who envelopes. I guess just in case you lose one, I don't know. A pad of the who, where, what, and your little notes sheet to be able to follow along as you get your clues as to what's going on. Alright, so we get our 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's done this one. So we get hallucinogenic lipstick. A vortex manipulator. The moment. A sonic screwdriver. I don't know if you can quite tell in there, but that is faintly discernible as Matt Smith sonic screwdriver, specifically. And then, the guns I actually don't recognize offhand apart, but the back of the box did tell you that we have the Clara Cyberman gun is this one, and this is Strax's gun. So, alright, so we're getting close here. And we get our clue cards. If they'll open. If they open, then we would get some clue cards. Okay. Nope, I was wrong. This game does include the special powers for them. So we'll go over that in a second. Anyway, so we get the different locations, people, and items, and no need to worry because about having to remember the difference between the guns, because they use the actual images on the cards that say them, so you'll be able to know right then. Okay, so we have those, which are traditional there. Let's see. These are, I did see that here, intrigue cards, pocket watches, and action cards. Pocket watches, special cards. If 8 are revealed, the game ends. Goes into a separate stack next to the discard pile. Action cards, bonus question. Start a rumor about any suspect weapon or room. Do not move any tokens into the room. Play immediately when drawn. I suggest we melt his brain using projectile acid fish, and then interrogate him. Other way around. Start a rumor about any suspect. When another player is shown a card, you may also see it Play now or keep until needed. Move anywhere. Play immediately when drawn. Take an extra turn. Play now or keep until needed. Add 6 to your dice roll. Play now or keep until needed. Okay. Interesting. Roll. You draw an entry card if you roll question mark. Land on a question mark on the board. Move to a location as part of someone starting a rumor. You may. So if you land or roll a question mark, then you have to. But if someone else moves you to a spot, then you get the option to. So those are what these that you can get cards. And the reason that I guess that it might be a negative is because you don't want to end the game if you're too early if you don't want to. So you might choose not to, but maybe you don't put the pressure on others. Okay, so there's that. Alright, and so each character starts with the card face up. And each character has an ability once per game. River Song. You may start 2 rumors on the same turn, once per game. You may look at a card that one player has just shown another player. You may move twice, roll the dice, and move, then roll again. You may start a rumor using a room you are not in. The suspect of the rumor is moved to the room you name. You may randomly pick a card to look at from someone you just showed a card to. And you may move to any room that does not have a secret passage. Okay, so they did the thing. I mean, as much as that feels like a weird thing to add to Clue from my childhood, I have another version of Clue, one that I got when I was like, okay, I liked this game when I was a kid, let's get it as an adult. And it had these. It had them for, Professor Plum and etc., where they each had a once per game ability, and then you flip it over, and it's just a reminder for who you are. Yeah, I don't remember if the original Clue had these with the pocket watches and such, basically the timer. I don't recall them, but again, it's been years since I played Clue, which is kind of cool with this, because I loved Clue when I was a kid. It was always one of my favorite games, and a lot of it's probably because it's of the older games, it's one that does require some thought, trying to piece things together. But yeah, so definitely cool, and I love Doctor Who, so that'll be, if or when I ever play again, it'll be nice to have a cool Doctor Who themed version. Yeah, I guess I can probably find somewhere online to link to this if you want to get it and check it out. And otherwise, thank you for watching. Bye.